Class. This is my first session. Today I will discuss with you introduction part of this SAP SD. First of all, I have to discuss with you few points about this SAP SD. Actually, why you have to take this session to learn SAP SD? Actually, in introduction class, I am asking to you about this question. Maybe this is not comfortable for you. I think so. యాక్చువల్గా ఇప్పుడు ఎస్ఏపిఎస్టీ మీరు ఎందుకు తీసుకుంటున్నారు అంటే నాన్ కోడింగ్ జాబ్ కోసం ఎవరైతే ట్రై చేస్తుంటారో వాళ్ళకు ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ సూటబుల్ ఫర్ దిస్ ఎస్ఏపిఎస్టీ. అదర్వైజ్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ నాన్ కోడింగ్ పీపుల్, ఎనీ పీపుల్ దిస్ ఈజ్ సూటబుల్ డొమైన్. దట్ టు నాన్ కోడింగ్ వాళ్ళకైతే ఫ్లెక్సిబుల్గా ఉంటుంది. నౌ కమింగ్ టు ది టాపిక్. What about SAP SD? What is the definition of SAP SD? SAP SD in the sense, SAP means systems, applications and products in data processing. This is the abbreviation of SAP SD. SD means sales and distribution. Okay, in this SD, actually SAP has number of modules like SD, MM, PP, FI, CO, PM, a number of modules are there. These are functional modules. Functional modules and one more module, technical module is there, that is ABAP. And basis. Basis is nothing but end users who like admins who are looking for logins, system passwords, user IDs, extra. Like these words, whoever maintained by the employee, those person is called basis. Okay, now coming to the point. Actually, this is my introduction part material of this SAP SD. We have all these topics. I will cover only the introduction part today. These topics I will cover in this overall training session. Now coming to the SAP SD, means sales and distribution module. I am taking about. I will take care about SAP SD, each and every point clearly. If you have any doubts, please you can make comment. I will contact you. Okay. Here, SAP is nothing but systems, applications and data processing. Here in this diagram, is it visible to you? Okay. Here, Aurobindo Pharma Limited is one of the pharmaceutical company. Infosys is the software company. Here, Aurobindo Pharma Limited is using SAP software by using this Infosys company. Means Infosys is providing service to the Aurobindo Pharma Limited. Are you getting or not? Here, SAP software service is providing Infosys to the Aurobindo Pharma Limited. Here, Infosys company is the implementation partner of SAP. Okay. Here, we can call Aurobindo Pharma Limited is the business partner for SAP. Why we will call it as business partner? Aurobindo Pharma Limited is using SAP software with the help of Infosys software company. Okay. And Infosys company is directly using SAP software. So we will call it as implementation partner for SAP. In this software company, SAP software, SAP has 3 teams, that is functional team, technical team and basis team. Already I was discussed with you regarding these 3 topics. Functional in the sense who are using SAP SD, MM, PP, FICO, like that. Technical, actually technical, we have only one module in this SAP, that is ABAP. One more thing, basis. Basis in the sense admin. Whoever maintaining and controlling all the software installations, login details, everything. Those people will call it as basis. My client means company. For which company we are providing our software services, those company we will call it as client. I think you people all are have idea about that client. So no need to discuss about that more than this. Okay. This is the example of this sample SAP SD. Okay. Same matter I have explained here. Please, once you can go through this material, it may be useful for you. And business blueprint. Actually, in this SAP SD module, we have the functional consultant mainly involved in this stage, business blueprint. What is business blueprint? Whenever the company has finalized one project, first some people will go to the client place. After moving the client place of any consultants, first they have to collect the business requirements from the client. Business requirements or business details, whatever you can call it. We have to means the functional consultant should collect the business details from the client and prepare a document of the business data. Whatever the details the client will provide for a consultant, the consultant should prepare one business data. This document is called business blueprint. Okay, which is the comprehensive documentation of the following these details. Following these details is nothing much. Here we have two processes in this business blueprint: as is process and to be process. Here, what is as is study and what is to be study? As is study in the sense whatever the requirements and what is the business details or business requirement the client will provide for the consultant or for our employees, those details we will call it as is study. And the solutions offered for the business requirement of the client, which is which data we are going to create SAP system. Whenever the client will be given some business requirements or business details for us, we will prepare one documentation and which data will be going to the creating the SAP system. That process we will call it as to be process. This is the main concept in the project business blueprint. Okay. In this business group, across this business grouping, we have one more topic, gaps. Gaps is nothing but while preparing the documentation for the client requirement, some solutions will not configured in the SAP SD module. Those problems we will call it as gaps. Those business requirements which cannot be configured in the SD module. Actually, the business blueprint is prepared by the functional consultant only as is will be collected from the client and to be processed will be prepared by the SAP SD functional consultant. While preparing the business requirement and configure it in the SAP system, some requirements will not fulfill. Those requirements we will call it as gaps. Then again, whatever the requirements are not fulfilled by the SAP SD module, then again we will send it to the ABAPers, means ABAP guys. Those process we will call it as fit gap analysis. Fit gap analysis. It is very important, please mind it. Next, coming to the next topic. After preparing this business blueprint, directly we can't run it into the SAP. After completion of this business blueprint, first we have to send it to the client. The client will verify and give approval for us. Once we will get approval from the client, then only we have to configure the entire business data into the SAP system purely based on business blueprint. యాక్చువల్గా మనం ఏదైతే బిజినెస్ బ్లూ ప్రింట్ ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తామో ఆ బిజినెస్ బ్లూ ప్రింట్ మనం డైరెక్ట్గా SAP SD సిస్టమ్లో కాన్ఫిగర్ చేయకూడదు. మనం ఏదైతే బిజినెస్ బ్లూ ప్రింట్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసామో దాన్ని ఫస్ట్ క్లయింట్కి సెండ్ చేస్తాము. క్లయింట్ చెక్ చేసుకొని క్లయింట్ అప్రూవల్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత మన సిస్టంలో మనం ఏదైతే బిజినెస్ బ్లూ ప్రింట్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసామో సేమ్ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కాన్ఫిగర్ చేస్తాం. ఇలా క్లయింట్ అప్రూవల్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత SAP SD సిస్టంలో ఏదైతే మనం కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ చేస్తామో బిజినెస్ డేటాని ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ని ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అని అంటారు. After the project is implemented, the client people will working on the day-to-day activities. Those people who will call as end users. The end user main task is execute day-to-day activities happening in the sales. Like day-to-day activities in the sense creating inquiry, creating quotation, sales order, delivery, etc. All these inquiry, quotation, sales order, delivery, what we call it as pre-sales. In the SAP system, actually, the client people will also use SAP system, and our Infosys employee functional consultant will also use SAP system. While using the client end users SAP system, they may get some errors. The errors will again move to the consultants. Those tickets, those errors, we call it as tickets. Those tickets who are configured by the employee, by the consultants, we will call this as support project. I think you have understand the difference between implementation project and support project. Support project is nothing but whenever we configured all the business requirements, we will send it to the client. Whenever the end users will start working on this SAP, actually end users will work on day-to-day activities like creating inquiries, quotation, sales orders, deliveries, etc. While they will get any error, again the consultant people should resolve the issues. That process is called support project. ఎప్పుడైతే క్లయింట్ అనే వాళ్ళు మనం యూజ్ చేసిన సాఫ్ట్వేర్ యూజ్ చేసి డైలీ యాక్టివిటీస్, డే-టు-డే యాక్టివిటీస్ ఏదైతే రన్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారో ఎండ్ యూజర్స్, అటంలో వాళ్ళకి ఏదైనా ఎర్రర్స్ వస్తే ఆ ఎర్రర్స్ని తిరిగి కన్సల్టెంట్ వాళ్ళు మూవ్ చేస్తారు. ఏదైతే ఆ టికెట్స్ వచ్చాయో ఆ టికెట్స్ని సాల్వ్ చేయడాన్ని సపోర్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ అంటారు. దిస్ ఈస్ ది డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ అండ్ సపోర్ట్ projects. Actually, one more thing I have to discuss with you. Difference between implementation and support project you cleared very well, I think so. Actually, there is 4 types of projects: implementation project, support project, upgradation project, integration project. There are 4 types of projects. Okay. One more thing here, SAP versions. Before that, they are used ECC 5.0, SAP 4.7, etc. Currently, latest version of this SAP is ECC 6.0. What is means by ECC? Enterprise Central Component. You think very well. Here it's mentioned very clearly and perfectly. Okay. EHP in the sense Enhancement Pack 7. Okay. This is the introduction part of this SAP SD. This is documentation I was explained you till now. Now I will show you the configuration. Okay, wait. It will take some time. Please wait. 2 to 3 minutes it will take. First, we have to log in into this SAP SD software. We have to log in with our credentials. My user ID is 45 users 72. and password is this is SAP Easy Access. Here we have all these modules, but we don't need to work present at this screen. Directly we have to go to the SPRO screen. What is the abbreviation of what is SPRO? Systems Project Reference Object. SAP Reference IMG. SPRO System Process Result Object. Next, it is IMG Implementation Guide. Okay. This is my introduction part, guys. So from tomorrow onwards, I will start the topics one by one. Okay. If you are satisfied with this video, please comment your decision, like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you, guys. Thank you.